What's going on there, you guys? Back at it again tonight with another exclusive. Let me go and fix that glare again for you guys. Sorry about that. There we go, guys. A lot more better. So, back at it again, guys, with the exclusive tonight, guys. Yes, we have the newest release from Marilyn Manson entitled One Assassination Under God, Chapter 1, guys. So, Marilyn Manson is on tour currently. Been hearing a lot of good tours from the people, guys. People have been going to go see Marilyn Manson this year, 2025. Been loving what they've been seeing. Been loving what they've been hearing. Manson has been looking good. He has been sober, guys. It seems that after the release of We Are Chaos, it seems that he has gotten sober and things of that nature, which is very good. That's what I like to hear from him. This guy has been under the influence his whole life. So, you know. He's been, a rock star really his whole life. So, with that being said, guys, let's go and jump into One Assassination Under God, Marilyn Manson, Chapter 1. So, sorry, guys. So, let's go ahead and jump into it. We have the first track, guys. Okay, before we get into it, guys, Marilyn Manson was, this part's not funny right here, guys. Marilyn Manson was dealing with allegations that were ruining his career, tainting his career. Fans were coming and going. A lot of fans have vanished due to the allegations from ex-partner of his, Evan Rachel Wood, hitting him with allegations of abuse and things of that nature, guys. So, I mean, not to go ahead and prove that, guys, but when girls are getting into Marilyn Manson, what do you expect, girls? I mean, this is a guy who expresses himself all throughout his art. And if there's any, misbehaving going on behind the scenes, it has to be understandable. I mean, that's what your girl's getting into at the end of the day. Getting involved with a rock star, Marilyn Manson. So, what do you expect, really? So, that being said, guys, jumping into the first track, starting off with the title track entitled One Assassination Under God. So, this is a good track right here, guys, starting off with the music video. Heavy track right here, you know what I mean, with some melodic nature going on. I love the lyrics of, "You will always be entertained." Now, that could reference, guys, of either Marilyn Manson talking about how this person will always be entertained by the, mischief that this person has been putting Marilyn Manson through, the depression, the toxicity that's been, tainting his career. Pretty much just seems that this person will always be entertained by that. Everybody showed up for the execution, but won't even show their face. Now, that just seems that these people, guys, that, at the end of the day, guys, a lot of people are just up to, public executions, things like that. Always, one second, guys, I'm gonna grab some water. Sorry about that, guys. So, with that being said, guys, it seems that this track really has to do with a lot of people are just always willing to see public execution, a public nuisance, be executed, get what they deserve. Nice guitar work on this track, guys. Great opener. Starting off with a bang. And, just starting off with a music video and a title track, which is straight to the point, guys. Marilyn Manson is not holding back, just jumping straight to it. And as a title track, I gotta say, this is good stuff right here, guys. I hear some marks where, title tracks, are the most important tracks when it comes to the album. So, starting off with a bang, guys. I do like how Marilyn Manson started off with the title track being the first. A lot of title tracks, guys, are like in the middle of the album or things of that nature, where I do like how Marilyn Manson started off with the title track being at the beginning, making it original, and starting off with some religious nature. It seems like he's keeping it on the religious nature, along with some clapbacks at his ex-girlfriend. Ex-partner, Evan Rachel Wood. With just things about, you will always be entertained. It just seems that's to his ex-partner, always just getting a kick out of the shit that he's, that she has been putting him through in the past, and probably during the making of this record. So, track number 1, guys, starting off with a bang with One Assassination Under God. Let me go get this out of the way, guys. Marilyn Manson has been a big inspiration in my life. Got him right there in the background. So, been a fan of this guy for a while now. Fan of all of his records, fan of all of his albums. Up there with 9 Inch Nails. Somebody who has just a superb catalog with no bad songs, and just an overall artist, along with there with like David Bowie, Trent Reznor, and Maynard, things of that nature, guys. So big fan. Marilyn Manson. So, next up, guys, we get into track number 2 with No Funeral Without Applause. Nice guitar riffs on this one, guys. Just feels that Marilyn Manson suggesting that it is not a funeral until the crowd applauses. Except for him, guys, he feels that he would not get an applause. This goes back to the nature of everyone just gaining up on him, making him just feel, like a public nuisance, and everyone just wanting to execute him and see that public execution and things of that nature, guys. So it seems like he's going back to the topic on this song right here. It seems that he feels that when he goes out or when he passes, unfortunately for him, nobody will be applauding. Either that could be good or bad because, either they're devastated or they're just, happy of the loss. Feels like, that's how he's taking it from the people who are getting enjoyment out of this man's suffering. So, we get lyrics, guys, where it says, all that's lost and all that's forgotten. You know what I mean? These are really just holy lyrics, really going back to the Hollywood feel off of the 2000 record, which is one of my favorites by Marilyn Manson. And love that reference right there, guys. Marilyn Manson showing he can still do it with these back-to-back tracks, being sober and really creative. Catchy hook, guys, and best part of the song right there is all that's lost and all that's forgotten. Love that part of the song right there, guys. Dope stuff. And next up, guys, we're keeping the vibes going with Nod If You Understand. Track number 3, real classic Manson sounding on this one, guys. Born Villain vibes I'm feeling, and who would want to wake up in this world? Who would want to wake up in this world? And these are the lyrics I'm picking up from this song right here, guys. Pretty much asking the listener that right there. Who would want to wake up? Would you want to be back in this world after, being dead, because of maybe, the being executed and things like that? Would you want to come back like the crow and wish death upon others? Things like that, guys. So, nice guitar-driven energy on this one. Hard Manson screams on this track. And, again, just bringing back that classic Manson feel that we got from the mid-2000s and things of that nature. So, good track right here, guys. And I love the heaviness that we get. Nothing too heavy, but Born Villain heavy. You know what I mean? This rock and roll pop heavy. You know what I mean? Not Antichrist Superstar heavy, but heavy for one Assassination Under God. So, next up, guys, we get to track number 4 with a single entitled As Sick as the Secrets Within. Good track right here, guys. Love the nature to this one right here. Pretty much Marilyn Manson is expressing how you're only as sick as you either portray yourself or, as you are inside, based on who you are as a person inside. Catchy track right here, guys. Perfect single off the album. Remember banging this one before the whole album was released. Really dug this one, and Marilyn Manson just stretches how there was no love at all. This could either go back, guys, to like the past lover, Evan Rachel Wood, or either to his fans that he feels like, hey, you were my fans, and after these things, just seems that, you were here and then gone the next minute, so you didn't really love me. Cool music video we get, guys, showing Marilyn Manson painting and some trippy Jeepers Creepers effects going on in here, guys, all throughout. And also Marilyn Manson references where keep on sleeping on me. Keep sleeping on me, keep sleeping on me, you dream of me, and things of that nature, guys. So, pretty much referencing how, yeah, you guys want to shut me down and act like I'm non-existent and sleep on me, but at the end of the day, you dream of me, copy me, and at the end of the day, I'm the type of person you need, and this is the type of music you're missing out on. So, keeping that going, guys. Great lyrics and message from Marilyn Manson on that track. Next up, guys, with track number 5 was Sacrilegious. We get a music video on this one, black and white. Good stuff going on here, guys. Let's Get Evil. I'm feeling sacrilegious. Straight to the point right here, guys, along with that catchiness right here. Really feels like one of those girl-given tracks right here where they could vibe to, have fun to. Marilyn Manson looking and sounding great right here, guys, on the music video. Looking younger, guys. I'm telling you, that sobriety has been really doing him some good. Catchy nature all over the track, guys. And nothing heavy, just a straightforward track and single-worthy, guys. You know what I mean? And Marilyn Manson just references on this track right here, guys. Surprise, he didn't start off with this by saying, I'm coming back, baby. Now, guys, Marilyn Manson is referencing how I'm coming back after all this BS, after all this stuff. I will be back. I'm coming back for more, and brace yourselves. 1 second, guys. I'm going to grab some water again. Sorry about that, guys. So with that track right there, guys, we get some really good stuff. Catchy nature all over that track, guys. Nothing heavy, straight to it. Single worthy. I'm coming back, baby. So far, guys, nothing too heavy going on, in the record so far within these 5 tracks. Real catchy nature going on, and 3 music videos so far. Solid, catchy rock and roll vibe, and so far very lyrical, more than production-wise. So far I would say that Marilyn Manson, not surprisingly, expectedly actually, just hitting us with more lyrical content than production-wise. It just seems that Marilyn Manson has a lot to say, digging into the topics of Hollywood, where that was really a response to the responses he was getting again around this time. And I love how Marilyn Manson was, giving callbacks and throwbacks to around that era right there, guys, because again, that album was really a response to things. And this album right here, you could say, is also a response to the BS he was being put through by women problems, fans, non-fans, people overall, guys. So good track right there. I love how he ends off with "Coming Back, I'm Coming Back, Baby." So far, guys, very lyrical, and just overall really feeling like a Marilyn Manson album so far. I would say at this point, guys, maybe We Are Chaos was more of a solid production album than lyrical. So far, guys, this one right here is maybe more lyrical than production. So with that being said, guys, we get into track number 6 with "Death Is Not a Costume." More simplistic track right here, guys. Burn every page in that little black book. Marilyn Manson references right here. Talking about, those evil pages and things like that. So, death is not a game, guys. And that's pretty much what he's referencing, you know what I mean? Death is not a game not to be played with. Real rock and pop feel on this one, guys. Not one of my favorites on here, but, definitely a Marilyn Manson track, a feel. Definitely feels like a Marilyn Manson track. With that being said, you know what I mean? Just a really, not really a go-to on this one, guys, but a necessary track off the record. So, real rockish, popish feel on that one. Good stuff. But we keep it going, guys, with track number 7 with "Meet Me in Purgatory." We get a fast-paced rock and roll feel on this one, guys. Catchy beat on this one. Very consistent feel so far and throughout. Are you going to pray for me while I'm in purgatory is what he's asking. Now, more catchy than most previous tracks, guys. Overall, this is a great track right here. Again, this one right here is a lot more catchy than what we get, especially from the previous track entitled "Death Is Not a Costume." Rather go with "Meet Me in Purgatory." This one right here, guys, is damn near single worthy. Just an overall great track, guys. You know what I mean? Just asking how, are you going to pray for me while I'm in purgatory and things like that, guys. Going back to that religious death nature and things like that. Pretty much just asking like, hey, you know what I mean? Do you wish the best for me? After, again, referencing where applause at the funerals and things like that. So pretty much asking these people, would you care for me? Would you be there? Would you applause? And things of that nature, guys. So overall, great track with "Meet Me in Purgatory." Track number 8, guys, we get another single with "Raise the Red Flag." Love this track right here, guys. Music video, the band just rocking out. Early single before we got the album, and favorite track off the tape, guys. Right off the bat, favorite track off the tape. I love how Marilyn Manson goes, "I don't give a fuck if you say that you're sorry. I won't accept your surrender." Love that, guys. That can, be literally, spiritually, metaphorically, whatever it is, guys. Pretty much saying that I won't accept your surrender. This could either mean, also going back to the purgatory, and also just, just either about, I don't give a fuck if you say that you're sorry. I won't accept your surrender. Pretty much, you're stuck in hell. That's where you're going. You're not coming to the good side. You're stuck over here. And that's where probably Marilyn Manson felt throughout the making of this album, guys. Just feeling just stuck and things like that, guys. And, you know what I mean? Just feeling that nobody was accepting his forgiveness and things of that nature, guys. So hard to top this banger right here. Best lyrics off the album. Great song. And also, guys, really sounds like classic Marilyn Manson. We get that grunginess with his vocals. Not that we really got with the previous songs off here, guys. A lot of the tracks really sounded smoother. A smoother Marilyn Manson. A cleaner Marilyn Manson. Kind of like a newer age, dare I say, Portrait of an American Family. And things of that nature, guys. So great track right here. One of my favorites. And ending it off, guys, with a bang. Not metal-wise and, in-your-face-wise. passionate wise and affectionate wise, guys, with track number 9, Sacrifice of the Mass. Beginning of this track, guys, really sounds like exit music by Radiohead. Funny enough, guys, the anniversary is coming up. I played that track today and really gave those reminiscences back to that track. Big fan of both. Slower vibe on this one, guys. The deepest track off the record. Manson ending on a deep note, similar to Broken Needle, off of what he did on We Are Chaos. Sorry about that, guys. And just that is what Marilyn Manson and artists do best, is when they start off with a good note, guys, and with a bang. That is what Nine Inch Nails' Trent Reznor did on the Downward Spiral. Marilyn Manson does that really well along with his projects on, dare I say, even Golden Age of Grotesque. I mean, painting that picture with starting off with theater and then, ending off with vaudeville and things of that nature, guys. So, really enjoyed this track right here, guys. Love the, intimacy that we get on this track right here, guys, that we didn't get from none of the previous tracks. And, guys, ending off with this note right here, it really keeps me curious on how Chapter 2 is going to sound. Is it going to maybe sound like this nature right here, guys? I mean, Marilyn Manson will always slip in a really intimate banger in there, like he did with Blood Honey, even on Heaven Upside Down, and fitting in like Killing Strangers and things like that on Pale Emperor and things like that. So, with that being said, guys, I mean, this guy right here knows what he's doing. Always gets bashed for who he is. This is the guy right here that's known to be the, just the guy that's been starting controversy. I mean, he's been the most controversial artist to ever do this and things of that nature, guys. This is why I love this guy right here, because he is like David Bowie, someone who takes risks, has balls to do what he wants, have fun with the music, get creative with it. And not only that, guys, have his first couple of records be produced by the one and only Trent Reznor, and Marilyn Manson still keeping it going independently, still doing his thing. And yes, guys, back in the day, him doing Hollywood back in the 2000s was a comeback album. And with this one right here, guys, this one right here is what I would consider also a comeback album for Marilyn Manson. A great comeback record, guys. I do wish it was a little bit more heavier in some spots. You know what I mean? That is what I love about Marilyn Manson, is the heavy nature he brings. Even though, guys, I do love when he gets real intimate and does those slow ballads and slow bangers. Marilyn Manson's guitar work along with Twiggy Ramirez and things of that nature, guys. Even though Twiggy isn't on this album right here, he does have a really new lineup going on, but it still sounds great. They're bringing that Marilyn Manson sound right there. This guy right here has his particular sound where, I mean, just driven guitar work and things like that, guys. Just really sounds real rock and roll like. Not so metal like, but just really heavy rock and roll and things of that nature, guys. Drum driven and things like that. Always catchiness, whether it's in the melodies, the lyrics, or the beats. But other than that, guys, this record right here, I'd really give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10, guys. A solid record right here. Love the visual aspect, with 4 music videos that we get, guys. We get 4 music videos. That's a pretty visual album right there, if I say. I mean, hell, if you take Radiohead's Kid A, I mean, we didn't get any music videos off that bad boy. But still, a real visual project. But Marilyn Manson, I mean, it just seems that he had a lot to say on this record, guys. Really lyrical, also really visual, along with the religious aspect. And Marilyn Manson looking good, looking younger, doing a lot of artistic things throughout this project right here. More Than I Say off of We Are Chaos and things like that, guys. So, again, Marilyn Manson digging into the religious stuff throughout, and visually and musically pleasing, really, guys. And like I said, this is a Chapter 1, ready for Chapter 2 and what Marilyn Manson has to say. I know he's going to continue this, guys, along with the topics of religious nature, the comeback nature, literally and metaphorically, just coming back with a new album, and just coming back from the trauma from, he suffered from Evan Rachel Wood and the toxicity she was trying to bring into his life. But other than that, guys, Marilyn Manson up there with one of my favorite artists. This guy does not contain a bad album in his catalog at all. Every song means something and bangs. And One Assassination Under God, guys, Chapter 1 is up there along with a banging album for Marilyn Manson. Can't wait for Chapter 2, guys. This one came out last year in 2024. Curious if he's going to drop that one in 2025. I mean, there were speculations, guys. He may be dropping something like that this year in November. We will see. But other than that, guys, I'm staying tuned for Marilyn Manson. Always been there throughout the allegations, Marilyn. So I mean, you know, I'm a hardcore fan. Been there throughout the troubles, and you know, just always been a fan of yours and always will. So thank you, Marilyn Manson, for providing. Hoping, you know, we get that record this year, and so we can keep the flow going and things like that with great music. What better to get a Marilyn Manson record to conclude the year off? But other than that, guys, thanks for tuning in with me on this episode of The Topics for Marilyn Manson. Let me know what else to discuss. Are you a Marilyn Manson fan? Are you a new fan? Did you stop listening to him after the allegations? Have you always been a Marilyn Manson fan? What is your favorite record? Are you a fan of One Assassination Under God? Are you ready for Chapter 2 of One Assassination Under God? Chapter 2. So go ahead and let me know, guys, in the comment section down below. But other than that, guys, till next time on The Topics, deuces.